Hi everybody, welcome to my dramatic retelling of the Overseer Mrs. Z Girl Makes It Todd's Problem. I'm joined here by Lily, who's here to listen, and
Yay!
Electra, who is the other guy in my gay relationship. Sorry, I have to say goodnight to Nora. Okay. Welcome to Pride Month in Gay Hell Gone Wrong. Satan was called. The Overseer Mrs. Z Girl Makes It Todd's Problem. Is this record? Oh boy, is it. Okay. Are you reading along, Lily? Please comment if you want.
Yes.
I don't.
You got it,
mind.
boss.
Tell me if you need me to stop. It was a beautiful day in hell. The sun was shining for its daily allotted 40-minute period, where there were only minimal zombies and horrors beyond human comprehension outside of the tower, and the Overseer was really bored. Bastille watched the denizens of hell go about their daily business with his omnipotent 4D view. Wow, he said to himself, a month in gay hell and these bitches aren't even in the docking stations. How the hell is this happening? He pondered the current situation. Iris was too much of a narcissist to actually make a move on anyone, and he wasn't exactly interested in the common folk that made up the rest of the server. Lucille hadn't even met the only other woman he brought in because Aelin was just sitting in a box, Jai was off picking flowers, and Todd was too internalized homophobia to even realize that Henry had been flirting with him for the past week. At least Henry was trying. He had to do something. He liked a slow burn, but this was too much of a slow burn. He had made a rule to not interfere with the goings-on of his little pocket dimensions, but he was bored as fuck. So when he concentrated his all-seeing eye at Todd, he saw the man was in a similar predicament as he. It appeared that Todd was once again sitting in the campfire room, blankly staring at the wall. The Overseer reached out, metaphorically of course, towards Todd, once again taking control of Todd's body and using it as a vessel. Unable to bear the weight of a frankly eldritch entity invading his mind, Todd fell asleep. Cool. Now he could do what he came here to do. Something that was so foolproof, it had to make someone fall in love. In fact, it was the very thing that made him think of this pairing in the first place. Do you have any questions so far, Lily?
No, this is very fun. I'm excited.
I got a text from Kayla.
I'm scared.
Oh my god!
You
good? He won't fit. Look!
Oh, hell yeah.
I want him!
Oh my god!
It's him! Okay, I'm getting that later. Anyway. Yeah, did you have any questions? Any comments?
I'm gonna assume that when it says the Overseer reached out metaphorically of Khan, once again taking control of his body and using it as a vessel, that's what happened the last time we saw him.
Yeah, that's why he fell asleep, because he was like, okay, come on, I need someone. You're not doing anything odd.
Okay. Yeah,
Anyway. After a considerable amount of time, he removed the campfires and set up his Nintendo Switch on a TV he spontaneously created in the newly cleared space. He reached in his pocket and pulled out his physical cartridge of Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. He popped it in the console and sat on the uncomfortable stone floor as he got ready to sit at the island. God, he hated having a corporeal form. Todd was having a wonderful time sleeping. He was probably dreaming about doing cocaine or something. Sadly, he was interrupted by the voice of God in his beautiful dream. Todd.
What the fuck?
It's me, the Overseer. I don't fucking know how to talk as him. I'll just be evil. It's me, the Overseer. I know we haven't formally met yet, but...
The devil? Am I going to double hell?
Honestly, maybe. But that's only if you don't do what I ask. What do you ask? What could you possibly want? Can you keep playing my Tomodachi Life Living the Dream save for me? I forgot to say it, but I have to, go torture other people now. What? What is that? It's a video game.
I don't really play video games. I never got the chance, really.
It's rated E for everyone, Todd. It is. Still, wait a second. Is this some kind of hyper-specific torture? Because I don't play video games? Todd, can you seriously just fucking do this for me? I'm trying to be a nice guy here. I'm not gonna submit to your Todd was abruptly cut off by the Overseer losing his temper and striking him with lightning 1,000 times.
Try
That was the overseer. Don't even lie. They both were doing that shit back then.
Fair.
Anyway, do you have any questions, comments, concerns?
No.
No, no.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Todd awoke suddenly, his body still searing with phantom pain. He looked down, and he had a controller in his hands. What the fuck? He looked up, and there was a 40-inch monitor displaying the title of Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. God damn it, he was actually gonna have to play, wasn't he? He got to work figuring out the controls, though it seemed especially hard considering he could barely read the tiny-ass text on the screen. Don't ask how he... Despite the humongous screen. Damn, his eyesight was really fucking bad. Where were his glasses? He saw text in the corner of his vision. It read, "Server whispered to you. I threw them in the lava cauldron, lol. They melted."
Oh my god.
Whatever. Henry could make up some new ones. He didn't really want to bother Henry right now, though, considering he had a task from the devil himself. He didn't really want to get put on another worse layer of hell for disobeying. Then he would probably get separated from Henry, too. But he wouldn't care about that. So anyways, the game, it was some kind of life simulator. You can make little me's, and they like run around the island and talk about each other or whatever. Todd ended up making himself, Henry, Lucille, Iris, Jayu, Benny, and the other one he could. Best from memory. The best he could from memory. He actually had a lot of fun making their little avatars, but he had to guess on a lot of the text-based questions. Weirdly, it had him put in their gender twice. The personalities were a wash. As if... Sorry. I thought it was every time I played Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, I put in the gender, I pressed dating preferences, I forget that I pressed it, I put in the gender again, and I end up making everyone gay. I truly think that this is what would happen to him.
Yeah.
The personalities were a wash, as they basically just did a little pose with the color behind them, which genuinely meant nothing to him. The voices were fun to mess with, though. He loved to move the sliders to a position that made the voice genuinely incomprehensible. It didn't exactly help with his problem of not being able to read the text, but, whatever. Eventually, he got to a point where his me and Henry's me had become friends. They talked often and walked on the beach together or whatever. All things he and Henry do. All things he and Henry do. Good sentence, Layla.
Oh,
They had even reached a mythical pink friendship level. One that he had to blindly answer a bunch of prompts to get to. No other Mies on his island had this, though he think that he think that that's not English, is it? He thinks that Iris attempted to do it with Henry. He denied the prompt, though, considering the real Iris and Henry barely talked, and when they did, it was without Todd. He didn't like that. Suspicious. Before he knew it, he had probably spent the better part of 2 days playing this stupid game. Nobody had really come to check up on him or anything, so he had a lot of uninterrupted playing time. That streak was ruined, however, when he saw Henry walk towards the stairs before quickly stopping, catching his eye.
Thief, what are you doing?
Oh, God gave me some video games and said he was gonna, like, put me in double hell if I didn't play them. They stared at each other for a moment. I know how that sounds, but I'm not high, and I'm not lying.
Sure.
Henry silently came in, sitting down next to Todd in a really hot, nonchalant and cool way. Todd focused harder on the screen for no reason in particular.
What are you doing? I haven't seen this game before.
It's like a friendship simulator. Look, I made us. Todd slowly maneuvered the camera so that it was focused on Henry and Maud, me, Henry, and Todd, who are currently sitting next to each other on a bench, talking about something. Cool, huh? He smiled, turning to Henry. He was genuinely kind of proud of the designs he did, and he hoped that Henry would see he actually put time into it. Not that he wanted his approval. Instead, Henry was staring at the screen with a bewildered expression. Do you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Lily?
No, it's beautiful.
Perfect.
It's a work of art.
Okay. Henry was shocked to say the least. When he looked at the screen displaying the task Todd was given by the overseer, what he saw was in fact the last thing he expected to see. Their Mies were leaned in close to each other on a bench next to the beach. They were both madly blushing, and the text on the screen read, T and Herney are enjoying their date. In the corner, there was a relationship chart showing the two avatars. Henry was listed as being super in love with Todd. Todd's attribute towards Henry was wants to marry. What? And Todd insisted he wasn't gay.
It's very cool, Steve. Did you do this on purpose?
Todd looked at him with a strange amount of innocence for the situation. Oh, yeah, I made the Mies and everything, and I got them to be, pretty close, relationship-wise. They were probably closer than anyone else on the island. Though, of course, you don't have any other friends here, either.
Very funny. No, I meant more... I thought you were straight?
Todd paused, then looked at him with disdain. What, it's gay to play video games now? That's weirdly, heterochromic coming from you. Aren't you, at least a little gay? Stalkers of many genders ringing a bell?
Homophobic, asterisk.
Todd squinted at him. The fuck is an asterisk?
Never mind. The point is, why are our characters involved with each other? If you're as straight as you claim to be.
Todd looked off to the side, seemingly embarrassed. Because you're the one I talk to the most, so... I thought we would be friends on here. I mean, it's kind of a coincidence we became pink best friends, though. I probably should have been better friends with Ben. Henry just stared silently at Todd for a moment. Wow, this guy was a fucking idiot. Pink best friends? Is that how deep in the denial trenches this man was? Should he be asking Todd to be pink best friends with him? Is this really an avenue he should be exploring?
Pink best friends?
Yeah, best friends, but pink. It's pretty fucking obvious.
Todd, our characters' faces are genuinely centimeters away as we speak. What the fuck do you mean pink best friends?
Todd's brows furrowed, and he reached over to cover Henry's mouth, looking around paranoidly. Hen, shut the fuck up! What if Lucille hears? Henry rolled his eyes, but stopped yelling. Todd freed him from his vocal prison. Anyways, I don't know why you're so upset. It's not like a gay game or anything. Look, it's just weird shit, like their face falling off. Look, let me show you. Todd picked up his discarded controllers and clicked on the pink bubble above Maud's head. The voice was distorted beyond any human recognition, but the text was clearly visible to Henry's 20/20 vision. I'm so desperately in love with Herney. He's all I think about every day. I'm even starting to hallucinate him in the clouds. I wish I could stay with him forever and ever and ever on Gay Hell Island. Tell it to me straight. Should I propose? Not even a second passed from the moment Henry finished reading the text and Todd pressed a yes, absolutely. Henry raised an eyebrow at Todd.
No hesitation?
Todd didn't even look over at Henry, locked in on the game. Huh? No, I mean, there's never really a reason to say no. We're best friends, so it's really only up from there. Henry paused, momentarily speechless. He felt the blush creep onto his cheeks. He was not used to Todd actually doing anything remotely romantic towards him, usually just beating him up and shooting him. This was weird. Henry watched in a daze as Todd trudged his way through a weird brain shooter minigame, eventually making it to the end with only 2 lives lost. Maud proposed, and Herney tearfully accepted the proposal, both of them declaring their love for each other. They turned to the camera, talking about how excited they were for their wedding. Was this a sign? Was Todd finally accepting his advances, albeit in a really strange and convoluted way? Honestly, this is probably the only way it was going to happen, Todd's internalized homophobia running as deep as it did. Well, I mean, he was willing to accept the offer, obviously. Do you have any questions or concerns or comments?
Lily?
Lily?
No.
Okay. We're gonna keep going. Oh, fuck yeah. Todd might genuinely be the best at video games in the entire world. He flawlessly got through the shooting minigame, and at the end, Maud and Henry hugged. He couldn't really tell what was going on. It was super blurry. And they started talking to the camera again. Henry was silent, but when he looked over, Henry scooted closer to him, obviously trying to observe his gaming skills better, obviously. He nervously turned his head towards Henry. Did you like that?
Yes, I did. It was very enlightening.
Henry leaned in closer, their faces weirdly not very far apart. Todd was starting to get a little nervous. Focus on the game, Henry. Yeah, I'd say my gaming skills are pretty enlightening. He watched in the highest definition he could without his glasses as Henry immediately leaned back, furrowing his brows.
What?
The shooting? Pretty cool, huh? You agree? Todd started fidgeting with the controller's eyes, nervously darting from the screen back to Henry. You play video games, right? I know Valena did. She played, like, Valorant or whatever. I don't know what you played, but, Henry put a finger to Todd's lips, shutting him up.
You thought I was interested in the shooting? No other part? Nothing else? There's nothing else that you can think about this display that would interest me more than your shitty bullet hell skills?
Todd stared wide-eyed at him before moving Henry's hand. Shitty? Todd's voice wavered as he frowned at the freakishly blonde man.
Thief!
What? No, I can't think of anything else!
How about the fact that you just proposed to me and we're getting married right fucking now?
What? Henry grabbed Todd's head, forcefully turning it towards the TV where, oh, yeah, they were. Wow. They were under the ark and exchanging vows and everything. Shit, that was definitely gay. And they were like hugging again. Fuck, were they kissing? Todd was frozen in place, not able to take in this new information.
What the fuck did you think wants to marry men?
Hen, I can't read the text. I don't have my glasses. I thought we were just hanging out or something. I've been picking random options. We were pink best friends.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not gay. That's fucked up. Todd turned towards Henry to fiercely stare into his eyes, but became acutely aware of the fact they were still super close and Henry was holding Todd's head in his hands.
Is that why you misspelled my name? Because you can't read the text?
I misspelled your name? Henry was silent for a moment. Todd's face showed no sign of dishonesty or a trace that Todd was fucking with him. He genuinely didn't know. What a stupid fucking coincidence. Henry let go of Todd's face, letting his hands drop into his lap, whatever. He stared at Todd, flabbergasted.
So none of that meant anything?
No!
Do you want it to mean something, though?
Henry proceeded to get shot in the head 13 times,
Oh
for Todd frantically emptying the entire magazine into his skull. He ran outside, not able to deal with the ramifications of what had happened. He wasn't gay. He wasn't. This was a freak accident spurred on by the devil's temptations. Literally. He wasn't gay. The overseer watched over the situation with increasing hope, then overwhelming disappointment. This was shaping up to be possibly the worst Pride Month ever.
Just so silly.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. I enjoyed it very much.
What was it? It was lap? Or is it? And then it was think. Yeah, it's good. Oh fuck, I have comments on it. Who could we comment to? Ain't no way. How are you commenting while we're doing a live reading?
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, did you like it?
Yes. It was work of art.
Thanks.
He's so joyous. I love it so much.
He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle the gayness.
He
This
wasn't
should
gay
be-
though, he's straight.
There should be like a mandatory study in queer history classes.
I hope so.
Hell yeah.
You need to, I don't know if you've seen the VOD yet, but you need to understand the clip where he's like, I'm not gay, Henry. That was right after he was like laying on the floor, like his head practically in Henry's lap, and they were talking about like friendship.
Oh my god.
Like
I
he's,
start watching those videos.
the closet is glass.
The closet is one-way glass, and Todd thinks no one can see it.
Exactly. He's like, I don't know.
You don't know.
Shut up, Simplify VX. Todd X Tunneler. Jesus Christ, I post too many of these videos. Oh wait, my bad, I'm still recording. Bye, VOD watchers.